All right. What's up, you guys? You guys ready to sit back and watch some sculpting happen? Um, Happy to start a new sculpt. I'm looking forward to this one. We're gonna be doing Kraven. I keep looking at my Spider-Man shelf, and I feel like since I have the old one and I don't have the that 2-pack with the black suit Spider-Man one. I don't have that one. I don't have the retro one. I don't really care for the retro colors, but that old head sculpt, it was bad at that time, or it is just for now. It needs an update. So let's sculpt a new one. It needs an expression. I don't think that one had a very like crazy expression, if any at all, to be honest. Because we know the new one has a crazy great expression that very very crazy gritted teeth expression. So, which I'd like to hit as well, but we are trying to hit it toward a more Kraven's Last Hunt. That's where I want to go with it, like this. So the main face will be similar to that. A couple different looks that he's had, but I want to kind of focus more on the way he looked during Kraven's Last Hunt, with the way his nose kind of. I feel like that's the biggest thing right now is the hair a little bit. It's kind of messy, with a couple cowlicks, kind of like how like Punisher's was when I did that one. And then the nose, the kind of like really wide nose, and it kind of has like a very brokenish looking nose. Anyways, yeah, we finished up Mystique. That was a good one. Here, let me show you that one. Boom, there it is right there. I was able to do the devious smile, which is this one over here, and then we got the gritted teeth one, which is this one over here. Came out pretty good. Took me so a while to do the hair, so I didn't get a chance to really sit there and I should have posted it a lot earlier, but it's taken me a while to get it right, and it took me a while to print it, and I kept fidgeting with it. So it is up right now. If you wanted to purchase it right now, you can buy it on uncannysculpts.com. It's available now. Both versions. I don't have the digital one yet. I will get it up there. But right now that is up there. What else is up there, which is really great, is I finally put up the wall mount, and I finally got the portal, because I finally received my it's like translucent blue filament, and this is the first test I was able to do. It's like I like it, but because of the let's see if I can do it this way. It's not too bad, but you can see it in person because of you can kind of see it there, I guess. The infill is very I did gyroid, so at least it's wavy and keeps into it, but you can kind of notice it when you're putting it through here. But maybe you can fudge with it on pictures. I don't know, but I'm doing a new version that's a little bit thinner. It has less of that support on the inside, so we'll see how that comes out, and hopefully get rid of less of that stuff that you can see in there. But it looks good. I mean, look at this. This looks pretty cool. And I'm offering it as is, just like this. So it's already kind of colored silver. You can ready to go on the wall. You can paint it if you wanted to. I just suggest like priming it beforehand, but it's good to go as is. This is 2 pieces. This just pops out from the back. That's a little tight right now. I made an adjustment, the new version, but it just pops out from the back, and it sits in there with a little lip. And yeah, you can put the thing here. I recommend that one, the thing in the back, and then you can put the other 3 here in the front, or you can even have next to it, you can have the Fantastic Four logo with a Mezco stand pegged into here, and then you can display it with like Human Torch on the Fantastic Four logo, and then you can have, like, if you have the Franklin and Valeria Richards, you can put them on here, and then have Human Torch off to the side on the stand here. So that's pretty cool. Both of those are available right now on uncannysculpts.com. Since I said the Mezco stand, right now it's only Mezco stand. I prefer that one for these ones because it's a little bit more, it'll hold a figure better.
And the figure arts one, because the way at the end it just kind of limps after a while. I didn't use that one too much, so I prefer the Mezco one. It works very well, and I changed the sizes. You can get better posing out of it with the with the figure art stand for sure, because it's a little bit closer to the bend is closer to the front. But I found the Mezco one is a little bit better at holding your figures up, especially the heavier ones. Like anything with a cape, perfect for that. So I do suggest getting a Mezco stand, and if you don't have any, mezcotoys.com sells them for like 15, 20 bucks, maybe 10 bucks. I don't even know. I gotta double check. Let me check real quick. Mezco toys, but they sell them in threes. So you can let's go stands. So you can get them individually. Yeah, 25 bucks, and you get the three what's it called? The three arms and the base as well. So totally worth it. And unless you already have Mezco figures yourself, if you collect Mezco figures, you're good to go with that. But I will be making another version with the figure arts size holes, because I know some people like to use those. I like to use those too, but I found recently that Mezco stands, the arms just feel much better for holding the figures up. And so yeah, go check that out. And we'll probably jumping in here. Let's see who's in here. Gaijin, what's up, man? Glad to see you in here. Oh, Wisman, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? Said looks dope. Dope is dope. Alrighty, so let me pull myself off to the side. And pull up. Share screen. Oh, you know what? I just realized I don't have any of the music going off. Hold on. I forgot to turn that back on. Yeah, go that one. Boom. Okay. Let's get this sucker in here. Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me make myself big real quick. There's the Mystique. I think that one came out pretty good. And I'm looking forward to when we get the new body one, because having her single jointed kind of sucks so much. But she's going to look great in your display. Alright, let's move that off to the side. Uh-oh, Snips heard some barking. Alright, let's bring this back. Alright, fantastic. Alrighty, let's get this rolling. Something I realized when I was looking at some of the statues and other people's sculpts is that I probably should be, right now it's kind of like this, but what it should be is here, and then allow this. There should be like kind of like a gap a little bit. There should be like a dip right here in the cheek. I don't have that. Should be more closer to like this. There you go.
All right, so like I said, with his nose, I wanted it to be. Oh, you know what? Let me pull up the reference for you guys. There we go. Kind of has like a little bit of a larger nose here. Very kind of bulbousy nose, and then here it's a little peakish as well. Hopefully you guys had a good little weekend. Anybody go watch Revenge of the Sith? We did, and it was nice to see that back in theaters. I honestly don't remember. I'm pretty sure I did watch it in theaters as a kid, but I don't remember that as very well. So it was a good experience to see it again. Get to hear the music in theaters, and it feels good. Now we gotta watch Attack of the Clones in theaters, since we watched Revenge of the Sith and Phantom Menace. Now hopefully we get a release of Attack of the Clones soon. No, I know. I doubt it too. Until there's an anniversary, I'm sure. This needs to come down a little bit lower. Let's bring this in. Try to get this a little bit better. Go. That was pretty good. Oh, you know what? Before I get too far, let's make sure we split the eyes apart. Auto groups, so split. All right, fantastic. Now, the one thing I do like about this Kraven is that he's gonna have a very kind of cheesy, big grin. And I might rework my my teeth for this one, since he's got really large teeth. Make sure I get the lip a little bit in there. And then let's cut in this little detail here. Try to get this back a little bit here. Let's see, do I like that? I think this might be a little bit higher. Let's go a little bit lower with this. And let's bring this back like that. And then here, I'm kind of go up and in. Very nice. Let's see here. Trying to see if I like this nose. Okay, it's close, but I think instead of it, because it's kind of like this, it's kind of going in. I want it to be a little bit more out-ish. I don't know. It looks like it's supposed to be like this versus in like this. Let's see what we can do here. I think that's better. That's getting there. Get in here for the eyes. He's got it pretty deep in here, but this area gets kind of soft. I think it just because it's. Let's see here. Let's bring this area in a little bit. Maybe most of the mass is up here to the front. And let's bring the nose of the face back a bit. that. Boom. All right. Trying to look at the overall big head-ish. That's okay. And let's give it a little bit of bring it in. And depending, how far we get on this one, if I'm able to get the hair done pretty quickly, which, I'm doing the face pretty quickly, but I might do the ultimate version of Kraven as well. So it's a little bit different. He's got like a mohawk. He's got the face tattoo, which if I did that, I will kind of make the tattoo a little bit more raised to make it easier for people to paint it. Eyes are wide, a little set off. Nose can be a little bit further down from his face. Let's see here. Maybe just the eyes can be smaller. Let's make the eyes a little bit smaller. So we're gonna make the eyes a little bit smaller and bring them in a little bit more. Bring them up. Let's see here. Masking. Blur. Okay. And let's go up a wee bit. Like that. Okay, and then let's take the eyes. And make sure we do the same. Yep, that seems good. Undershadow, what's up, man? Yes, we're working on Kraven sculpt. I've been digging the shots you've been doing, man. Fantastic work. Anytime I see nice art, nice figure photography, I try to repost it. And every time I see yours, I'll keep wanting to repost it. Here. That's like that. And then let's give him a little bit wider of a bridge. There you go, that's better. Very Russian kind of nose.
All right. I guess this for shits and giggles right now while we have no mouth here. Let's add this. Let's start the stash. Okay, that's not too bad. We'll mess with it later. All right, extract. We can make it a little bit thicker. Let's go 0.05. Let's see how that looks. Okay, that's good. Let's go a little bit. What do you guys think? You think bushy like that? I think that's a good amount. Start off with fuck it. Let's start with this. You can always push it in, I guess. Geometry. We want to do information. Let's polish it. Polish. And let's go BST. Add here. Okay. All right. Give it start big, and then we'll come in there with more details. Let's see here, geometry. We need to dynamesh this. All right, now we can give it a little bit more detail. Actually, let's divide it one more time. There you go. Turn off symmetry so it doesn't look too similar here toward the center. There we go. And then I think after this sculpt, I think we'll go into bullseye. I think that'd be a fun one to do afterwards. That's not too shabby.
let's from the top. Let's bring the top area in. And the bottom area can kind of be pushed out a wee bit. So it kind of looks like it's coming from the top and wrapping its way in. You can kind of have that look to it. Let's give him, come on, there we go. Give him some brows now. When I did the Mystique brows, those things came out really good. All right, so we're gonna start low, work our way up. And out. I think that's pretty good. So it does kind of get bushy out here. It's almost give me like Omni-Man look to it right now. I think what I need to do is give the stash, bring this up a little bit more too. There we go. Okay, so bam. Go back to 0.02 and make sure double is turned on. Okay, nice geometry. Let's see. Now we're going to do a deformation. Polish it back up. So classic or ultimate bullseye. The Triple Toys, what's up, man? Good to see you in here. We're probably gonna be doing the ultimate, not ultimate, the regular one. But I might, depending on how that goes, I could possibly do an ultimate bullseye with it as well. I mean, mostly it's just covered, so it's like it might be a one and done situation. So it depends. I'll take a look at it when I compile all the references together, or maybe later tonight toward the end we'll take a look at it and see which one we want. But I kind of want to go for classic one since that's the figure I have is more of the classic look. I'd like to kind of go there with a little bit more of like. Kind of like how I did Daredevil's helmet with a little bit curve and stuff like that. So it's not going to be super flat. It'll have a little bit of detailing in there as well. I'm going to add to it where I can. Take a look at the Ultimate Unmasked Bullseye. It's a cool design. Yeah, the Conquest. I can see the Conquest for sure. Okay. All right. Well, later toward the end, let's take a look at some bullseyes together and let's see which direction we want to go with it. Feel free, Ender Shadow, if you want to send me any references in the meantime. I'd be appreciative of that.
There we go. I guess I'm gonna have to fix this down here. I didn't notice this. That was from when I moved the eye. All right, let's kind of fix this area here. I think the brow can kind of come. Oops. Come on, grab the brow. There we go. All right, that's not too bad. Give me 1 second. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys another reference I have. I'm gonna make it real quick so you guys can see it and it doesn't cover my face up. Because there's a more like straight on view, and I'd like to get your guys' opinion on that. Okay, let's go here. At least this version is kind of like a relaxed face version. Delete. Export. All right, let's see here. All right, so here's a more like straight on view of this face. And this is what we're going to try to achieve here. I think we can make this a little bit more bushier. Whoops, let's not do that. Let's go back to here. Just wanted to kind of curve it in there a little bit more. And then here toward the end, maybe we can bring this part in a little bit more. Like that. All right, let's make the lips now. Turn off that. So I kind of want to make sure it goes in here.
bit. Okay, so let's go detail, and then let's bring out here. Let's bring out the lip a little bit more. You know what? I need to use the clay buildup brush instead. And then do a little bit wider here. Not that you really see his lips anyways, but might as well make sure we have that in it though. Oops. Jesus, puppy.
Hey,
Oh my
stop.
god. Alright, let's have the stash back in. See how we're looking here. Alright. Not bad. I think we can make the mouth a little bit wider. Slamming. Okay, that's not bad. Bring that in though a little bit. Alright, now for the more Sergey part of his look is the little bit of a goatee he's got here. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate you for sending it to me. Take a look in a bit here. Yeah, I think now, once we start kind of getting into this goatee, to really tie everything together. Otherwise, I keep seeing Conquest and Omni-Man in this look. Okay, so his beard, like goatee, kind of like comes up and around a little bit. Damn it, that was killing me. All right. Let's see, extract, accept. Did you guys end up picking anything up to this week or last week technically?
I was able to I got the Dakin from Hasbro Pulse, and then I got a Charles Xavier, the Savage Land one from Nico was able to pick one up for me. Found one, I guess, at Target, and it was kind of sucks with the Suppressor X that I wish he had more of like open hand versus the he's got 2 grip hands. That's kind of meh. Let's turn off symmetry. I wish he would have had the open hand just to kind of use his powers if he wanted to, but also because I wanted to use him in the chair with that look, but I feel like I can't really do so, especially with the fact that his skin tone is very pink, and none of the other heads kind of fit that. And because it's kind of and because of the green gloves, I don't think I have anything that's green like that. So I have to. It's not like a skin tone that I can use other pieces for. But then the other thing was the greens kind of don't match up very well. There's a few different color variations in the green, especially. It's not too bad in person, but it's very noticeable when you photograph it. Which that's what we all want to do, right? We want to photograph our action figures eventually. So that kind of sucks. I wish the Hasbro can get with their production teams, their factories, and kind of nail those down a little bit more. I keep it sometimes ruins figures, like She-Hulk and the previous She-Hulk one, the Iron Man Wave one. That one had that issue and just kind of messes with it for me. But the Dakin, it's a good upgrade. He has the 3 claws on one, and then you get the book holding hand, which is kind of. He only goes with like a one hand that has the 2 claws. The other 2 have the 3 claws, and then the other hand has for holding the book. And that kind of, I wish there was another second double claw, so that way they can match a little bit. But unfortunately, don't get that. Ooh, you finally got that the retro card Green Goblin. Nice. That's a good one, because that's the one that comes with the Norman Osborn head, right? I believe I got that one just for that head. I don't really care for the body because it's more of like a animated style Green Goblin, and I don't care for that one too much. I really love the older one, the more of like the scale armor look. I like that one. The face sculpt came out better on that one. No Legends, but I got that third-party gun girl. Ooh, the Rebecca one. That one's pretty cool. That's a good pickup at least. All right, we're getting there. Check this out. All right, let's go. Let's bring this in a wee bit. Yeah, I dig this. This looks pretty good. Let's go DST. Let's divide. I'll leave it as is for now. Okay, so let's work on the ears. Bring this part out a little bit more. Diamond mesh. There we go. Let's go back to about 600. No, I had a thought of making a Green Goblin head sculpt as well, but then I looked at what we had, and honestly, what we have is pretty good right now for the older one. It's pretty much what I wanted, anyways. So I might not do it yet until I see a way I want to do it that feels a little bit better. Okay, let's get this up and out a little bit. Alright, it's not bad. Alright, let's see if we can mess with this now. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad, because that's kind of where I wanted to be anyways. Let's go try to drop maybe a little bit here.
Maybe I can bring that out with the clay buildup. There we go. If there was one sculpt you wanted me to make for you guys, what would you choose? Just curious what your choice would be. Let's fix this hair a little bit. Or ear, I mean. Let's bring it out a wee bit. A Peter Parker one from Maximum Spider-Man. You know, I would if I didn't just see that hello, my name is Brian. He just did an amazing amount of work on that Peter Parker one that looks fantastic. So you guys should definitely, if that's what you're interested in, I would definitely go check that out because I think he killed it, and I might even pick it up in some form or fashion. So I think I mean, you know, there's always a chance I might do it myself, but I think he did primo work there. So I don't doubt that. Yeah, it's looking good so far. I'm digging this. Let's add a little bit more here. Oh, are you guys gonna go watch Thunderbolts? It's premiering Thursday. I will be going to check it out for sure. Luckily, we got a gift card, so we don't have to spend too much. I'd like to see it in IMAX, but I think it's too pricey right now, so probably not in the cards for us this time. But definitely, Fantastic Four, I'm going to see that in IMAX. No doubt. I think this needs to be like a little bit. It needs to be a little more up like this. Yeah, like that. Boom. I think that's better. Definitely want to see it. I just don't know when I'll get a chance to hit the theaters. Yeah, I don't doubt that.
What theater do you like to go to, anyways? Like, is it close? Is it something that's close to you, further from you? Because because I live in California. If you guys are familiar with that one, San Fernando Valley, just on the other side of LA, and then there's Simi Valley, which is a bunch of white people over there, and they don't do shit. So we ended up going over there to that Regal theater, and because it's always empty, I don't have to deal with anybody too much crowding over there. So I hate going to the movie theaters and getting the movie theater experience ruined for me, because you get somebody either on their phone or somebody talking, or you get that nasty person that sits there and stinks next to you. Oh, it's horrible. Yeah, this looks cool by itself. And like, let me see here. Just want to test something. Do that Kraven smile. It's gonna be like, hey. That'd be cool. Oh, nice. Did you ever, since at Regal, last year we had like the bucket, and we'd buy the bucket and the drink, and it would be like $10 every time we go back over there. Did you ever buy that? Let's try to mask out the hair. They have a deal that's similar to that kind of now, but it's a different way. Basically, you don't have to bring a cup now anymore. Sometimes you get the collectible buckets in the movie. Yeah, I wanted to get the at Regal. I wanted to get the Red Hulk. Well, it was. I just wanted the drink, the Red Hulk cup, because it comes with the character on top, and then it wasn't lithographed, but it was a cool cup. But you had to buy. It was a set. You had to buy the 2 cups and the popcorn bucket, and it was like more than I wanted to spend. I was like, I just wanted the cup. I just wanted the Red Hulk cup. I don't know. I still see it there, so maybe if it goes on sale, I'll pick it up. I think it was a shield bucket in a way. It wasn't anything too crazy. Then for the Snow White movie, I kind of like the Snow White's. Oh shoot! I don't know how I got. There's like, oh shit. There was the heart container. That thing looks cool for a popcorn bucket. That one goes on sale. We might get that one for the Disney collection. Okay, so let's go here. So this one doesn't really have too much of a doesn't have too much of a sideburns. Stroke. Lazy mouse. Lazy step. There we go. So he does, kind of comes down in. Stops here and comes back.
go. Okay. Let's see here. Maybe the hairline can come up a little bit further. It's about there. Oh, you know what? That reminds me also. I'll show it off a little bit later, but my blade, Nico was able to paint up a Red Hulk for me and the blade, one of the blade heads I had, and that's really dope. Here's the Red Hulk head. Yeah, it looks much better now that it's all painted up. More like Phil Noto's artwork. He's really good on the teeth too. I dig that. Very dope, very dope. I have to put that one on. I put that one on my head, my Red Hulk body. I like this. There's that one, and I had the kind of sneer one too. Wasn't too sure which one I liked more. Definitely for a neutral pose, I like the sneer one. It's not bad. Maybe it needs less of this back here. I don't know. I feel like it needs a little bit up there. Maybe I'll play with it later. Okay, so let's extract it. Go about 0.04. Extract. Accept. Alright, that's a good foundation. Let's see, where is formation? Clean it up a wee bit. All right, let's give it a little bit more, get a little more volume here. Okay, I don't kind of like that. Let's see here.
see how this turns out. It's not bad. I think that's pretty good. All right, let's do here. Change the alpha back. Okay. A little bit smaller here. I think this needs to drop a little bit more here. One thing I don't like about this, the way this brush kind of works, is right, it doesn't want to do curves very well. It's better for something straight. It's not too shabby there.
Trying to get a little bit more of the detail in here now. Let's divide. Let's see here. Oh, sorry. I just looked at the comment with the taxi cab. Yeah, I never saw that one in person. I think the Regal one I saw. Well, no, I didn't even see that one in person with the baby pool. That was the only one I saw at the Regal, and it wasn't even in person. They were advertising it. Get this sucker in here. Do you guys did any of you guys pre-order the Maximum Spidey? Like, is it on your way, or do you guys already have it? I got mine from GameStop, so I don't know when that's going to be getting here. Ordered a while ago, so I just got to wait for it to release, and then I'll have to pay for it. Not too shabby. Now I can go ahead and add some of those what's it called? These little hair twirls, whatever you want to call them. a little bit more here. Same thing with this side. You got mine through. You got. Oh, okay, nice. So Best Buy came through pretty quickly. That's nice. Ender Shadow says, "No, I didn't have any interest in Maximum Spidey." That's fair. What about Maximum Hulk? Did you guys have any interest in that one? It's like I want it. I will probably be creating head sculpts for that one though, because I want sculpts that are similar and not a bunch of different ones. I don't know why they did that. We want more expressions, not different styles. You know, I get it. It's cool. Throwing different styles and everything like that, but it's like I want the different expressions, but the same style. Wasn't too bad so far. Let's give him some color. Let's see here. Let's see here. I think I had a tool, load tool, skin tone. Cool. Let's do that. Plug in. Actually, no. Let's go color. Fill object, color, Let's see what we can do with this painting. Let's go see. Let's do that there. There we go. Why does it want to do that? I'm just trying to change the color to a darker version of itself, but oh well. I guess I just gotta go down like this. just kind of want to play around with this a little bit here. Not too shabby. That's not bad. It came out pretty good. I just wish I could do eyes. Can't, for some reason, do eyes. Let's see here. BMV. That's interesting. Interesting. I'm trying to think of, like, if I were to do eyes like this, I don't know. Let's go BST. Let's go down to black. Turn that off. Nah. Kind of weird. I don't like that. Oh my god, guys, I've been sitting here. Oh my god. How long have I been sitting here like this? Ah, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm pretty sure since I've been showing off the Red Hulk. God damn. Nobody told me? Thank you, Canon. What up, man? I'm pretty sure I've been sitting there for the past, like, 30 minutes doing that.
think I'll leave the eyes kind of as is for that. I'm gonna do this. The sculpt, the legit sculpt, is gonna look like this. You just paint it in, but for when I do renders and stuff like that, I guess it can look like this. I don't know. I'll print it out and see how it looks, I guess. Not too shabby. All right. So let's talk about some bullseye real quick, because I think we're gonna jump into bullseye after this. So I think this is a pretty good head start on this one for sure. Next episode we can focus on the expressions. So let's save this real quick. All right, let's bring this up and over here. Very saved. Okay, so let's go to turn that off. All right, images. All right, let's present that. Share screen. All right, so these are all the options we have for bullseye here. This is the ultimate bullseye. This is one we're talking about, and it's a pretty simple one. I do want to create something already similar to this, but with of course, with it up at the top. So it's not too far off to just create the the scarring around the eye instead. I feel like I could do that. And of course, the legit one is going to be more. The one I create is going to be like this. Oh, actually, more like this. Like, I kind of like the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 look, because it has a little bit more detailing in the helmet here. I like that. But what do you guys think? Do you guys prefer like with the open eyes, the slits for the open eyes, or do you guys prefer just straight up white eyes? I don't know. I feel like bullseye doesn't have. It's not like Daredevil where it's just mask over the full face right here. It feels more like a it's always the open eyes. I think like this. But I definitely do want to see something kind of more creepy like this. I'm gonna probably hit this, something grimacing. You know, just a neutral-ish looking pose. This is a good expression. Something like this is pretty good. I do like that. Let's see here. Let's look up Ultimate Bullseye. I have to probably go in deeper into the comics to find better versions of it. But at least I can see a little bit of detailing in here. Can I see how the mask looks? That's pretty cool. I feel like this is pretty basic enough to be able to create. And then I could just alternate. I can make an alteration to the regular one to make the regular face. But does he? I wonder what's going on with the eye patch. Like, does he wear it all the time, or is it only sometimes? It looks like his eyes are glowing. I wonder if there's a reason for that. It's like a cybernetic eye or something. I haven't jumped into the Ultimate Spider-Man comics recently. Let me see here. Let's do Ultimate Alliance. Oh, that's creepy. Let's see, that's not it. I would like to see some more on the sides of the face, but I guess he doesn't really have anything doing that. Like, this is the best look, I guess. It's nothing special, I guess. Just that it's more looking like a helmet versus just a pull-over mask. But yeah, I think we'll jump into Bullseye for the next set. This may be like a 3-week sculpt, just because there's a lot of things I'd like to do with this, including taking the base form of him and making him for like a goon. But if we can hit the ultimate Bullseye out of it, the classic one, and kind of get a good look for that, that'd be pretty good. This is the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 look. Pretty basic. But I think I like that one though. But I think I'll be kind of creating the mask shape like this for sure. And be kind of following the eyebrow up and over. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Again, make sure you guys are going to UncannySculpts.com. Pick up these brand new desk or wall mounts that can be used by command strips right there. It's flat on the back, a hole for the Mezco stand right there. Plug that in, it works fine. I put two command strips, the larger ones on here, and then with the portal here, I put two. I put like the small ones here and here, and then I put the two large ones like pretty much on both sides over here. And it stays fine. I have all 4 of them, including the thing up here, so it's pretty, there's a lot of weight on there, but it does pretty good. And then this would be basically how I'd be shipping it out, is with it already silver and with the blue. So make sure you guys are going to get that. It's pretty simple. You don't have to do any painting if you don't want to. You can prime it and repaint it if you wanted to, or add some wash on there if you wanted to. It could bring out some of the details that I put in there, which I like. But yeah, go check those out. It's about $45 for the negative zone portal one, and then $20 for just this sign. And then I plan on making X-Men and Avengers versions as well. So those should be coming up soon. I just gotta find some spare time to work on those. And if you guys have ideas for other things in the future, let me know. I might make a Midnight Suns version because I love that one. Maybe a Marvel Knights one with the MK. And if you have ideas for anything else, let me know. Inhumans can use a Black Bolt kind of logo with the like kind of lightning bolts. Maybe even Thunderbolts with their logo is just a circle with the lightning bolt in it. That's not too hard. Maybe. So I have to buy yellow anyways, because I want to add to the AIM that wall platform with the AIM logo on the bottom. I need yellow for that anyway. So if I can use the yellow for that and well, I guess the X-Men one, I would need yellows anyways. So I feel like that could be pretty good. The Rivals Bullseye. The Defenders have a logo. I mean, one that's like a circular logo at least. Let me see. Because I always see it as like the Defenders. I wonder if I can make it work in that situation, but I don't want to kind of step on the toes of D-Blake Makes. No, you got to treat yourself. Makes good work. Rivals Bullseye.
I didn't know Marvel Rivals had bullseye. Oh, that's not real. Yeah, Marvel Rivals doesn't have bullseye. That's just a an artist depiction, just somebody trying to create their version of it. Yeah, there's no true version of that. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys next week as we finish up Sergey, and got a good head start. I like where we're at right now. Mystique, go get your Mystique sculpts on UncannySculpt.com. Get t-shirts off of UncannySculptsMerch.com. It helps me out. Everything a little bit you got to do. I appreciate it a lot. I can definitely use it. So enjoy you guys your week, and hopefully you guys have a haul and you can tell me all about it next week. See you guys till next time.